Happy Monday. I know I missed you last week, but I wanted to make sure I got back in here with you today. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about traditions. And you're probably like, traditions, money traditions, things that we don't often think about, but we do on a regular basis, especially here coming on the end of a very of the Easter season. Now we're going into a more ordinary time where, there's not much um, religious activities going on. If you celebrate, happy Easter, happy Ramadan, happy Passover, everything was happening, right? All at the same time. It was like the trifecta. But the thing is that we have so many money traditions that we just don't think about. So I wanted to just kind of talk to you about a few of them tonight. And I found some from around the world that are going to seem a little interesting too. So before we go too far, just want to say, you know what, your weekly money manifestation, which I put in the comment section, which is I am enough and I have enough money to live my life. I am enough and I have enough money to live my life. That's our weekly money manifestation. So if you're here live, go ahead and comment in the chat section so I know you're here. But let's talk about some money traditions as we go on. If you think about one that you've experienced or heard, or you've done it with your kids, you're a parent now. So one I was talking to a friend about was the number one thing, like in the Black community, is you do not put your purse on the floor, because somehow the money is going to run out of that bag to somewhere else. Right? It's just not going to be with you no more. So you cannot put that purse on the floor. I mean, just, holler if you hear me. I still don't put my purse on the floor. So, but it's one of those things where it's like a superstition, it's a tradition, but it's a behavior that we learn. Somebody told you, mom and them told you back in the day, you just do not put your purse on the floor, honey. And so those are one of the things. Do you think that really runs money out of your bag? Or is it just the underlying belief that maybe I'm going to lose something if it's there, right? The other one is, my favorite is that you get money when you put your tooth under a pillow from the tooth fairy. Isn't the tooth fairy amazing? Because I got really rich and I didn't even have any teeth to show for it. And it was really cool. All these things, again, are things that are taught to us or passed down to us from our families, our friends, and different superstitions, right? It's also another one is that on New Year's, the first person who should walk through your door should be a man with money in his pockets. Now, if you don't have any men to walk through your front door with money in their pocket on New Year's, does that mean you're not going to make any money the rest of the year? I'm just saying. And to my favorite Black folks, they're always making black eyed peas and collard greens and um, all the stuff they make. My dad, actually, if he's watching, my dad said he stopped doing that. He said, I make lobster on New Year's. That's his tradition. But these are things that are around us building wealth, around us saying, hey, we're going to have more, be more, do more. We're going to make money. And putting ourselves, trying to talk to ourselves or to our subconscious that and tell us that we're going to be in a better position than we were financially the previous year, right? you know um and then in some other traditions, they say that you should blow cinnamon into your front door for the new year, and then also on the new moon or the full moon, things that represent wealth are things that are you're telling yourself basically, hey, I want more, I want to be there. Or my favorite, find a penny, pick it up, and all year long you have good luck. So you want to, do those things. Every time I find a penny or two, I pick them up literally with my left hand, put it in my right pocket, and I take it home. And I put it in a little jar of all the change that I found. Why? Because I feel like I shouldn't pass by change on the floor, because it's small and it's in potentially insignificant as it could be. It's a way of saying I'm willing to receive wealth any way it comes to me. And that's one of the things that really, a lot of these traditions are will start to teach us if we really just paid attention, right? They're trying to show you that, you can create this wealth on your own if you just believe that it is yours, because we don't realize it, or we don't accept that. And I talked about this like 10 videos ago. Money is energy, and it represents your energy from the fact that you spent your time making it. You exchanged your time. You went to work for 40 hours. They paid you X amount of dollars per hour, and they gave you money for that. Well, that time you spent at work is technically your energy, because you had to get there. You had to talk to people. You had to email people. You had to do reports, projects. You had to be on team meeting and do the team project and help the clients or the customers, all that, right? But all of that took your energy, your life force. And so they gave you money for it. Now, for my business owners and entrepreneurs, you're getting paid for results. And so you go out and you help a client, you provide them with a product or a service, they pay you for that product or service. And as much product and service as you provide, you exchange it. And so I say all that to say you should expect to be paid for your time and your effort for anything that you're doing. A lot of us get into the space of, oh, you should give it all the way. There is a certain marketing strategy to that, that makes sense, where you're giving a certain amount away because now you've given it all away, and it does come back to you in certain sense. But a lot of times what I find with clients, especially my Black women, is we've given the kit, the caboodle, the house, the car, the dog, the cat. We've given it all to everyone who's needed it except us. The tradition that I really want us to walk away from this conversation with is the tradition of taking care of yourself first. It is not a bad word to take care of yourself first. Financially, spiritually, and physically. Just depending on it to happen later on, or, oh, I'm going to be blessed later. Sometimes you can take care of you now, and that could be the blessing in and of itself. Not saying you can't ever help anybody, not saying you can't do anything, but really taking the time and maybe putting more back into us, right? A lot of us say, live by, give 10%, save 10%, live off 60%, invest this other, take the other 20% and have fun. Well, how about in that formula you put 10% to take care of you, of your budget? So just like you give 10%, you save 10%, where's the 10% that is for your self-care? Where's that tradition? Where's the 10% that says, it's going to pay for my gym membership that I actually go to. It's going to pay for my trainer that I actually see 2 or 3 times a week, or it's going to pay for my weekly massage or a bi-weekly massage, or yoga classes, or I saw some stuff here in the Maryland, DC area. You can go and have them do all kinds of stretches and things to help you with your body. And where are the things that you like to do that you're going to put 10% of your earnings toward making sure you're whole? That's the tradition that we wanted to go with. And there are a bunch more that were kind of interesting, but the thing is that I just like to talk to people a lot about what is the focus for you and what are your goals. And a lot of times our goals really are focused outside of us and not as much to us as probably they should be, but really start thinking about what money traditions do you want to create that you stick to, that matter for you, that will change your life, that you'll be able to set up the next 2 or 3 generations without it costing a bazillion dollars, but you are putting things in place, right? What is all the sacrificing for if the family still ends up broke, busted, and disgusted? So that's it. I'm your girl, Saran. Peace, love, and light. Let's get your money right. Bye.